So this morning I thought I'd talk to you about dreams because I had a very weird dream last night, and I was talking to my husband yesterday about vivid dreams, and he's quite capable of vivid dreaming, and he had seen an article on how you could use vivid dreams in a therapeutic way. So I thought it was a good time to talk to you about dreams and what they do. So let's start with sleep. So there's lots of people who struggle with sleep and various things like that. And let's take a standard 8-hour sleep cycle. Now, I know there'll be a bunch of you going, "Oh, 8 hours, I wish I could get that." But let's just take something fairly generic for now, a standard 8-hour sleep cycle. In a standard 8-hour sleep cycle, you have about 2 hours of REM sleep, which is the dream sleep. Good morning, Kev. And you have about 6 hours of restorative sleep, deep sleep, which is doing all the healing and all that sort of stuff. Now, the interesting thing is, when you have unresolved emotional issues through the day and stuff going on in your day, so in that 2 hours of REM sleep, what happens is your subconscious is basically filing. It's going, right, okay, that happened today, and that's connected to that, and that goes there, and that goes there, and it's just kind of putting everything in order, tracking back everything that's happened through the day and how it relates to everything that it already knows about you and your life. And the problem comes when that day has had stuff in it that is still unresolved. So you get to that REM sleep stage and your subconscious going, "Oh man, where does that go? And I can't, does that relate to that, or does that relate to that?" And it can't do it. It's just really struggling to get everything tied in. And it doesn't know any better, because remember, the subconscious is stupid and primitive. So what happens is your REM sleep gets extended. And if your REM sleep gets extended, your restorative sleep gets reduced, which means you get less time to recover. What that means is you can get as many hours sleep as you want, but when you wake up in the morning, you still feel exhausted. Now, the problem with feeling exhausted is that the 10% of your brain that is your cognitive reasoning part needs energy to function. Energy from sleep, energy from food. If you don't have enough energy, you default to your 90% only subconscious, primitive, emotional, bratty state. So when you get little sleep, it makes it harder for you to deal with the stuff that happens in the day because you don't have your cognitive reasoning available to you. So what happens? You end up with a day where you feel emotional, out of control, just getting through the day is enough, and then you go into your sleep cycle. What happens in your sleep cycle? You're kind of screwed because your subconscious doesn't know how to file all the stuff because there's a whole bunch of unresolved filing stuff going on. And then you end up with less sleep, which means you end up with, you see how it works? So this is why it's very easy to get into a bad sleep pattern, whether it's the amount of sleep you get, whether it's waking up through the night, whether it's getting plenty of sleep but still being exhausted. So the trick is to sort out your daytime emotional state, because if your daytime emotional state is okay, then your subconscious knows what to do with the filing system in the REM sleep, and that gives you as much deep restorative sleep as you can get. Obviously, I can help with sorting out the emotional stuff in the day, and there's a little thought task that I've shared. If you read the article, Even Positive People Have Negative Thoughts, that little task, doing it just before bed, can really help. But anyway, I just thought I'd share my thoughts on dreams with you today, and I shall catch you later.